What is going on, ladies and gents? rHavox here, and I am back with a brand new YouTube video. And today is the first episode of our new series, which is going to be a top 10 or top 5 depending on what games and what items I choose to cover. So this is gonna be a broad selection of top 10s and top 5s. But today we're gonna start off with a top 10. What are my top 10 Call of Duties? What I feel, you know, and we're gonna start off 10 through. We're gonna start off at 10 and work our way to 1. Of course, 10 being the lowest, 1 being the highest in this situation. So let's get into it. Number 10 on the list, we have AW. AW, or Advanced Warfare, was a game changer. It introduced jetpacks. It brung supply drops and weapon variants into the game, and it just turned Call of Duty on its head. It's something, you know, we asked for change and Sledgehammer gave us change. Some people, you either loved it or hated this game. I don't feel like there was really an in-between. I think people either liked the game or didn't. As for me, I played the game a pretty good amount of time because I really did enjoy the advanced movement at the time, and it was pretty fun. And what kept me engaged into the game is the fact that you could collect all these weapon variants when it came to Advanced Warfare. You know, everybody was trying to get that Obsidian Steed or that the ASM1. I can't remember what it's called offhand, but everybody was trying to go get those, and I think that's what kept this game interesting. Well, number 9 on the list, and number 9 will be World at War. World at War was Treyarch's really first modern game when it came to having kill streaks and stuff into a game. World at War was a good game, but its downfall was the fact that it was pretty much a reskin of COD 4, which is why I think it turned a lot of people off. But a lot of people at the same time enjoyed it. I enjoyed this game because I love the dogs. It was a World War II setting. The bolt action rifles were amazing, fun to use. So that's and zombies. It also brought it through zombies. I mean, it should be higher on the list, but I didn't play it too much, and that's why I said number 9. Number 8 is actually the current game you're watching at the moment. World at World War II. Sledgehammer's second attempt at making their own Call of Duty.
Chuki production.
This game did a lot of things right. Let me just say that it did a lot of things right, but a lot of things were broken in the game when it first came out. Took 3 months to get headquarters fixed. Custom camos on your gun don't even work yet. And just those split screen. If you play split screen, those split screen glitches. And the game is still broken. So there's still so many things that's unbalanced and don't add. So much unbalanced stuff still in the game. Stuff that really needs to be tuned. The score streaks, they suck. That's why this game is at number 8 on the list, because a lot of reasons. Like the guns, I have no issues with the guns. Yes, there's some OP guns, but what Call of Duty don't have OP guns. For me, it's the score streaks. They just do not feel rewarding. That's why it is at number 8. Number 7 is Ghost. Ghost was a fun game. You had your I think it was the KEM that you could get in Ghost, the 25 streak without dying. The time to kill in Ghost was ridiculous. Competitive was fun to watch in Ghost, I will say that. That was probably at my peak of watching, when I really started to dive into watching competitive Call of Duty was Ghost. Of course you had the bomb glitch and Search and Destroy. But once again, what hurt Ghost, in my opinion, It wasn't the fact that you died quick. It wasn't the gun balance. It was the kill streaks or the score streaks. It just the game didn't feel rewarding at all. It just didn't. It just didn't feel rewarding, I should say. Next on the list, we are number 6. Number 6 on the list is Black Ops 3, the second of the Jetpack era games. Black Ops 3 took what Advanced Warfare had and made it better. Black Ops 3 to me is the best. Of course, it's the best out of the last 4 Call of Duties that came out. The gun balance was good. Even the, shotguns and stuff like this. Shotguns were a little OP, but still, everything was fun to use in that game. It was entertaining. You watch, competitive was good. I actually liked the pick and ban system. A lot of people didn't when it came to the competitive scene. But I think it made each player, it actually relied more on gun skill than any other Call of Duties, because you could ban the best gun in the game and have to use this gun and just rely on your overall skill. Typical Treyarch game, the score streaks were amazing. You can go off with just about, I can equip any score streak and felt like it did what it was supposed to do. I'd get an RC car, at least get 1 kill with it, and if not get a kill, and be able to spot out people, use it to scout, stuff like that. So that's why this game is at number 6. Now we are getting into the top 5. Number 5, the first Modern Warfare, not Modern Warfare Remastered, but Modern Warfare, COD 4. Amazing Call of Duty. A lot of people have this as their favorite Call of Duty or the best Call of Duty, but I feel like that's the cupcake phase or the this was my first Call of Duty phase, because if you go back and look at the game, just like every Call of Duty, this game was kind of really broken too. The M16 was ridiculously overpowered in that game. You can get one-shot kills constantly. The M40, ACOG, and at the time there was only 3 streaks, but once again, this was a game changer. We never seen kill streaks in Call of Duty until this Call of Duty. And COD 4 revolutionized Call of Duty. It will always be that Call of Duty that changed Call of Duty. It's the Call of Duty that saved Call of Duty. So let's get into number 4, which is Black Ops 2. Me and Black Ops 2 had a love-hate relationship. I loved the game until they patched my one gun. I can't remember the name of the gun. It's a sub. I'm sorry, I should have done a little more research, but I cannot remember the name of the gun. But it carried like 50 in a round, but they patched it, and then the MSMC became like the best gun or the best sub to use. But anyway, this game had it all. It had the balance, it had the competitive following, it had good league play. Once again, it had zombies, good game types, amazing score streaks. But what to me hurt this, of course, with a lot of Treyarch games, is hit detection. It really hurt. Black Ops 3 could have been higher on the list for me, but Black Ops 2 could have been higher on the list for me, but
this is a Chuki production.
But the hit detection really ruined the game for me. Now let's get into the top 3. And number 3, this might be a surprise to a lot of people, but number 3 is Modern Warfare 3. Modern Warfare 3 is probably the peak of me playing Call of Duty. It's where I first really started watching competitive Call of Duty. Modern Warfare 3 also changed the game a little bit. It brought in specialists, which a lot of people loved. I actually dropped my first hidden score streak in the game, which was the Moab. I dropped it in this game. The guns were amazing. You had my favorite sub and my favorite assault rifle in this game. You had the MP7 along with the ACR. Those are 2 of my favorite guns, and both of them were in the same game. Yes, stuff like Assassin was broken and stuff like that, But then you and the no skill multi-kill score streaks. Everybody that played Modern Warfare 3 knows what I'm talking about. That stealth bomber you can get. But then there was also the regular score streaks, which were amazing. These things were not as good as Modern Warfare 2. I can say that, but they were up there. They're up there as some of the good kill streaks. You had the Reaper. You have the AC-130. You have the Predator missile. Unfortunately, the Harrier wasn't in it, which was a disappointment. But still, you had so many amazing score streaks or kill streaks in this game. Number 2, Modern Warfare 2. Modern Warfare 2 was a great game. Yes, it was broken. One-man army noob tubes, commando lunging, but it was a fun game. Just because a game is broken don't mean it's not fun. And Modern Warfare 2 is a good example for that. Modern Warfare 2 allowed us to have more kill streaks. The nuke, which of course we've never seen before, it introduced a lot of good aspects into the game. Once again, Call of Duty kind of evolved in that situation. Just an amazing game overall. You started, the sniping scene to me kind of took off took off really big from there. It was just such a good game. It was fun to play. Yes, like I said earlier, you had the new tubes and stuff like that, but it didn't deter from how fun the game was. And number 1, my favorite or the best Call of Duty in my opinion is Black Ops 1. Black Ops 1 was a great game. I know I say that about a lot of them, but Black Ops 1 was almost, there's no perfect Call of Duty, but Black Ops 1 was almost the perfect Call of Duty. Gun balance is what to me hurt it the most, but it had the score streak, or in this case it had the kill streaks, amazing kill streaks, dogs, the chopper gunner, the napalm strike, just all kinds of stuff in this game was amazing. The maps, the layouts, zombies in this game was amazing. Like I still go back and I prefer to play Black Ops 1 zombies over any of the zombies at the moment. Black Ops 1 zombies had the best zombies. To me, it was the best all-around game. Good kill streaks, good zombie mode. Yes, the guns were a little off balance, but still it just felt good when you played it. Yes, the hit detection was a little off again, but for some reason that's like Treyarch's weakness, is hit detection. But the snipers were not OP. Shotguns were not OP. Yeah, you had the FAMAS and the AK-74U, which stood out, but there was also guns like the Commando and stuff like that. And I'm sorry if you hear the dogs barking in the background, but there's guns also like the Commando and the AK-47, which is what I miss. I hope we have a modern shooter to bring back the AK. The Galil, which was an underrated assault rifle. But guys, that is it for the top 10 list. I hope you enjoyed it. I apologize for the dogs barking, but until next time guys, like, comment, and subscribe, and until next time, later.